Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Dr. Doujinshi, and welcome back once again to HenTAi Reviews. Now, if you're a returning viewer and you're wondering why I didn't come out with a video yesterday, hey, I posted about it on my Twitter. You can find that. I think I'll put it in the description this time. But if you don't want to do that, it's because I don't know if you've looked at the news lately, but if you see it, then literally everywhere in America is fucking frozen, and it fucked up my internet for a little bit. Yeah, so that's not a great reason, but it did fuck with what I was doing. I should have prepped ahead of time, because that seemed like the smarter idea. But enough about that. Let's get into the review. Now today we are doing episode 2 of Oideyo Mizuryuu Keilen, and written by the same made by the same people at Bunny Walker, with 16 minutes and 14 seconds to its name, along with 11 categories. And once again, when I place the timestamps for the naughty scenes, I want to give a quick discussion that just because it's a naughty scene does not mean that those are the only areas with nudity, because this place has it throughout, and most of it isn't sexual in any way, so I just want to give the disclaimer that there is nudity throughout, not just in the areas that are based around sex. Now, the notable tags are orgy, toys, and gangbang. That's a trifecta right there. There. Now, set in the same theme park as the original, but it is based more along the lines of an idol group that is going to perform. The main one being one that doesn't really approve of the job. She doesn't really just like the job that she's doing. She just doesn't find a spark that she enjoys it with. Now, after they go on and they do their performance, the main character goes ahead, and their performance is pretty intimate. The first scene starting at 40 seconds in and lasting to 1 minute and 55 seconds in. And noticeable lowering of quality, but then again, the first one was set at a pretty high standard, so let's continue. It's revealed that the main character isn't turned on by the performance, as the others are. The idols are then put into a hand-holding situation where they can meet guests. Instead of shaking hands with people or signing their autographs, it's more like you get a more intimate feeling, leading into the next scene, lasting from 3 minutes and 10 seconds in to 5 minutes and 30 seconds in. And the main character then meets a special guy at the event and begins to get more into what she has been doing, given the fact that he gave her such a special experience that she has a renewed vigor for what she's doing. She then meets up with him and she asks him to show her around, her being kind of locked to the performing area and not really familiarizing herself with a lot of the stuff that goes on. Technically scene 3, but let's just say pseudo scene. Like, it's definitely has lewd moments in it that would count as sex, but I feel like since there's not a certain amount of it, it lasts from 7 minutes to 7 minutes and 40 seconds with lewd theme park attractions that go throughout the entire thing. Not necessarily a qualified scene, but also not necessarily a noticeable one on either. Now, she is then revealed. I have shitty handwriting. I'm just realizing that. Oh, okay. It's revealed that the people around her think that she's so focused because when she shows that she doesn't really care for what she's doing, she has a serious aura to her, where she kind of just, I gotta get my job done. I must do my job. She has that sort of look to her. It's really nothing big. And then, going over to the second page, how she acts on stage kind of gets to her, the way that she she wants other people to know that now that she has this renewed vigor, she doesn't want to be shown as the person who shows up there, does what needs to be done, and then leaves altogether. It's a little bit of a strange way of putting it. Alright, so after saying that she wants to show off her dirty side now that she has a renewed confidence in what she does, she then goes up on stage and does another performance, also showing in a little bit of a cameo from a lot of characters from it. The female character and the two side characters from the previous episode. Leading into the third scene, the legitimate third scene of it, going from 9 minutes and 30 seconds to 11 minutes and 40 seconds. Most of the previous characters show up in it, with one little scene where the main girl from the previous episode saying, "Oh no, I'm doing dirty things," which I think is par for the course, given the fact that they said they were dating, but they're also still in a sex-based theme park. So I feel like that's not cheating, that's just enjoying the rides along with everything else. Plus, it's kind of a weird circumstance. I'm not going to put it past anybody. She then apologizes for her boldness and is told that she should show that site more in stage. What the fuck did I write? I need to like print some of this stuff. I need to put this on Google Word or something. And is that she should show that dirtier side more while she's on stage. And then she obliges further with a more big and open performance along for the last portion of it. Going from 12 minutes and 50 seconds in the fourth scene to 14 minutes total on stage. And then it cuts to the final moments of it. Now, bring it into the review section of it, where we get into the three pillars of it, and then the overall that it stands on. Now, animation-wise, just a slight step down overall, but still not super noticeable. This is good for a hentai, but it would definitely be looked down upon if it were any sort of anime. Overall, 6 out of 10. Above average, but slightly above average. Now, characters. There's few in number, given the fact that there's only brief moments of the female performers alongside the main girl. There's the main girl, and then the special guy that shows up. Really not too much. Also, I'd say a 6 out of 10. And on them. Given the fact that they are archetypal in a lot of their nature, a girl who shows her other side now that she's revealed her other side, and the supportive character alongside her. Not really big, but, you know, they did their jobs. And what we're all here for, the plot, the spicy bits. There's definitely more here than there was in the first episode, but of a lesser quality. Given the fact that there is such an abundance more than the first episode, than there is there's more in the second episode than there is in the first, but also of the lesser in quality really doesn't mean all that much, given the fact that overall, just because there's more than one person and there are some toys involved, doesn't really say that it's that much more vanilla than the first. Even though the first does have some spicier scenes, I would say. But overall, I'd give this an 8 out of 10 for the plot. Now that being said, overall let's tally the scores. A 6 out of 10, a 6 out of 10, and an 8 out of 10. And 20 divided by 3 would be 6.6, repeating to a certain point. Now that being said, I do round up. Now, I'd like to say, the overall score is a 7 out of 10. Definitely good, definitely hot, a worthy successor to the first episode. If it does suffer from lower budget and lower quality. Now, thank you all for sticking around. I'd like to apologize for, once again, for not uploading. But like I said in the beginning, America is kind of doing the badly cooked Hot Pocket thing, where it's hot here and hot here, everything else in the middle is fucking frozen. And so, we will be returning again tomorrow at the same time, same lewd day. Hey, so, I'd like to tell my patients, have a nice day, remember to wash your hands, be nice, and don't be a dick, there's too many of them. Have a nice day, I'll see you all later. Peace.